What's up, guys? In today's video I'm going to talk about 4 hobbies that everybody needs in his life. So let's get started. A hobby is usually defined as a regular activity that is done for enjoyment. In my opinion, it's much more than that. I think it's one of the most sustainable ways to be and stay happy, healthy, and energetic. Therefore, I think everybody needs that and benefits from this. In our modern world, a lot of people are struggling with health, with motivation, energy. And also, if they can find a way to be like this, they oftentimes then struggle to actually sustain this for a long time. I see a lot of people struggling with burnout. So therefore, I think these hobbies are very helpful for many and probably most people, in my opinion. The first hobby everybody needs is a hobby to be in a good shape. I think doing sport is very important for your body, for your mental health, for your happiness, for your energy level. I just realized that for myself, like I said before, I've done sports since I was a young kid, so therefore that is something more easy for me to sustain and to do. And I realized that doing sports really is sometimes exhausting at the moment you do it. However, throughout the day, throughout the weeks and the years, you realize that this gives you much more energy than it takes from you. It keeps you motivated and it helps you to do many more things than you're usually able to do. I think everybody should find a hobby that he or she is able to do on a regular weekly basis. So do that couple of times throughout the week. And therefore it should be something that you're able to do throughout the day. I mean, I'm here in Germany. I'm not able to go surfing every week, couple of times. That's a different story if you're living, for example, in Australia at the Gold Coast. There it's, of course, always great weather and you're able to do that. So for me, I enjoy going to the gym, doing some cardiovascular stuff there, going running or cycling, and also swimming is okay for me. Other people maybe enjoy other things, go hiking, or like I said, surfing or whatever they enjoy to do and are able to do. It must be easy, it must be accessible, and it must be something that you really love, in my opinion, because the goal should be to keep doing this for many, many years. So also some sports are just too extreme. Playing maybe tennis or 5 times a week or football is also a bit extreme for your joints, in my opinion, is too much. Or going for running 40 kilometers 2 or 3 times a week. I think there are a few things that are too hard. Don't exaggerate, it also takes too much time. So keep it simple and something that you're able to do as well. The second hobby everybody needs, in my opinion, is a hobby to be creative. This could be anything from being an artist, like playing music, learning an instrument, singing. This could also mean that you are creating something, a sculpture with some kind of material, or you could be drawing or painting something, just anything in this kind of direction. Here, again, that should be something that you enjoy, have fun doing that. And it's not about being super good. This is also a hobby that I have not done for such a long time. So this one is much harder for me than doing sports, for example. So therefore I just started doing this maybe a few years ago. And therefore I'm also struggling with this kind of hobby more than maybe other people struggling with other ones like sports. And here I feel and realize what it means to not be so talented in something, but still that doesn't mean, and that is not a reason to not do it. So for me, I decided to learn an instrument. I started with an ukulele. I think this is probably much easier than playing the piano or guitar. So yeah, like you see, I'm really trying to keep it simple at the beginning. And I'm not trying to become the next superstar with this instrument. I'm just doing this for relaxation. And I also realize it gives me some kind of happiness and energy back. Like I said before, it's really something cool. You get more than you think from doing something like that. The third hobby everybody needs is a hobby to grow your mind. This again is also something that I haven't done since I'm young. I always wanted to be a football player, so I only thought about playing football all the time. I thought this is the coolest thing to do, and other things are just like boring and not fun at all. I was very lucky that I was good in sports in school, and that I was also a bit talented, I would say, in science. For math, physics, chemistry, biology. These were all topics that were quite logic and easy going for me. However, I was also struggling a lot with topics like literature, for example, or languages. And I never had an interest in reading books. I found that's boring. That's what the nerds do, the uncool people do, the ones that are not able to do sports, and the ones that really waste their time sitting in a dark room in the library. And therefore, I didn't do that for a long time. Yeah? And I also always thought like reading a book, 200 pages, this takes probably weeks or months to finish that. However, the last couple of years, I also started to read a lot about self-improvement books. I mean, there's everything you can imagine. Yeah, there's books about finances, about personal development, about how to start and grow a business, about everything you can imagine. And I think there is so much knowledge you can find in there. So it would be very silly to not use that. There's people who write down from their experience of 50 or 80 years, and you can just read everything about how to do something, and it just saves you a lot of time. And again, this is very motivating, energizing, and fulfilling to realize that you are growing, you are getting better in something, and that's just fun, and it's probably the single best thing to do. I mean, doing sports is also extremely amazing, but I would consider this probably as the number two besides sports. And I just found out about that from Warren Buffett. I find this guy very intelligent, very smart, and he said like he's usually reading all day long. So I really thought this should be something to try. And from my experiences, there's really a lot of benefit. So I definitely recommend you to do that. I also try usually to read books twice. Therefore, I'm just able to remember much more. There's some people saying if you read a book once, you probably remember like 1%. But if you read it a second time, that increases to like 10%. So that's a lot. Furthermore, I also try to write down a summary of the book, and that also helps me to get much more knowledge. Of course, there's a lot of books that aren't really worth it. However, there's also much value in great books, and I'm sure you can find way more books than you're able to read throughout your lifetime. The fourth and final hobby I want to talk about is a hobby to stay connected. I think it's very important also to stay connected in the world, to have some interaction with other people. We saw that from the coronavirus pandemic. At that time, even in Germany, we were stuck in the house for a few weeks or months. We weren't able to interact with people so much. And here I also could realize how important this is. It's important to have great friends. You need people around you because you become the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Of course, at the beginning, it's sometimes difficult to find great people around you. You can also keep inspiration from people that you admire from the internet and learn what they are saying. So these can be kind of like the people that inspire you if you're not having found the people in real life yet. And furthermore, besides having friends, it's also a great idea to join some kind of community, to be part of a club where people doing same things like you, that they are interested in same things. That could be a club for business or for technology, a sports club as well. You can also do sports like cycling courses or something with people that also enjoying doing the same things like you. So that really helps to also stay happy and to sustain this kind of lifestyle where you're feeling energetic, healthy and happy. Yeah guys, these were the 4 hobbies that everybody can benefit from, in my opinion, that everybody should use to have a great life. Again, I'm not forcing you, I'm not saying you have to do that. Try it for yourself. Your life is your life, everybody is different. Treat yourself in a way where you experiment, see what helps you. If it helps you, keep it. If not, then don't waste your time with that. I just want to help you, give you some inspiration. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you're interested in seeing a video about how much doctors earn in Germany, check out this one here. If you want to know about 5 time wasters that you should avoid, check out the video down here. Thank you so much for watching again, and see you in the next video.